Joseph Spires.
We're in the home gym right now, and we're practicing some posing. Right now, you are, what are you, like, how many days out?
7 days out.
Okay, so we're
Next
exactly
Saturday.
a week out from Bodybuilding Show number 3. How do you feel?
I feel really good. I am not really that hungry, but I want to eat. I feel like I just want to eat stuff.
Are you craving? Like, do you want...
Craving?
Yes. Are you like wanting something specific? And what is that?
We went out to eat dinner at a steakhouse the other night, a couple weeks ago, me and Mom. And when we left, we walked down the street. We were going to go to another hotel and go upstairs. It's just like upstairs sitting area. We just wanted to see the city. It's up in Indy.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And we walked by this pizza place. It's called, I think, Giorgiono's. Is that what it's called?
Oh, it's...
Or Giordano's.
Giordano's, yes.
And this lady was sitting at this table, and she had a great big deep dish round pizza. And she took this piece and like picked it up, and the cheese just came down. I was like, oh my gosh,
That's horrible. That's like torture.
Yeah,
Okay.
so stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Or just like things like they'll get like chips or like
Yeah.
Matt's just talking about eating Doritos. I haven't had anything like that.
Right now, I would estimate you are well below the body fat percentage where we were at the first show, like 100%.
Probably.
I mean, just looking at the pictures
Yeah.
here, like you can tell a pretty distinct difference already.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what kind of package you bring to the stage.
Well, yeah. So I was 187.5 2 years ago.
That's crazy.
And
Holy
now
cow.
I'm 20. This morning I was 205.7,
Okay.
so almost 18 pounds heavy.
Dang, and what do you have to be?
I have to be 202,
202.
and I have to stand up really tall to be 5'9",
Yeah.
over 5'9".
Okay.
'Cause
I was 195 this morning.
It is funny, body composition and height and all that stuff. I just don't see how some like the pro guys like Mike Sommerfield, Matt Grego, Chris Bumstead, all those guys, they look like they're just so much more massive
Oh yeah.
than I am. And I feel like, how do they get under their weight? I know the pros are allowed like to be about 10 pounds heavier, something like that.
But even then, I
amateurs.
mean, 10 pounds, it looks like it's 50 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I don't know. Anyways, what we're doing right now is we went through the mandatory poses just to kind of see how everything's looking. Not that I'm like coaching him or anything. He's at a higher
Yes, you
level.
are. No, you're not.
What do you mean?
I can't pose. I'm not a good poser. I need some help.
Trying to dial in his posing routine for stage day.
Yes.
So I haven't even seen it yet.
Here, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go for it. That was really cool.
Thank you. I've been dieting really hard for 14 weeks, something like that.
That's awesome.
No cheat meals.
You haven't had cheat meals for 14 weeks?
No, I haven't been able to because I'm not underweight.
Oh my lord. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I've had, like, we've gone to dinner, but I get like a steak.
You get the same thing you would get normally.
Yeah, and I might have like, don't tell, maybe a piece of bread with the dinner, but nothing like extravagant. No like French fries.
Yeah.
Nothing with like butter stuff and all that, fun stuff. But man, I'm looking forward to it.
No, that's the thing. I mean, bodybuilding is a 24/7 hobby. It's
It is a mental challenge more than anything.
absolutely. Heck yeah. That's crazy.
All right. Peace.
Just pulled up to the Palladium in Indianapolis, Indiana. Here to see my dad compete.
Yes! Hey!
What's up?
Yes! My oldest son, whom I love just as much as my youngest son.
I'm just so excited to be here.
Oh, I
so
cannot even believe it. I'm so happy that you came. Like, seriously.
Well, I'm
I've
happy.
been
Like,
hiding that for a really long time.
You've been
I
what?
Thank you, Ashlyn.
hiding
Where's
it.
Ashlyn and Evie? Thank you so much. What time is it? 11?
11.
All right, so I'm just
Oh,
hoping I'm
You're
getting a
not
little bit
coming off? Or
vascular.
what? Vascular? Yeah, you're vascular.
Get more shot for
What do I look like? I can't tell.
getting a lighting.
Oh,
Gosh dang. Oh, this is insane. This is so cool. I feel like I'm getting a sneak peek. I am not at the same level right now.
Oh, I don't know about that. Au contraire, au contraire.
Hold on, let's see if I can still do the vacuum.
There it is.
dang.
Vacuum. With that vacuum.
There's no way I can hold it like reliably on stage though. Because that's the impressive thing when someone, especially if
Yeah,
someone has their
hold
hand,
it.
their arms up and they
Yeah,
can
he
still
had-
hold it.
Yeah, he did. That's what he did.
Because you
That's what
like I
CeeLo
can
does.
do it with my chest down,
Yeah.
but when I raise up, it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stretches
So
your
tough.
diaphragm back out.
you have to practice. That's one of those things that for bodybuilding you have to practice like every single day.
Wait a second. I know why it might be hard for you right now.
What is that?
You don't have a mustache anymore.
I don't have a mustache.
Oh,
anymore,
wait,
no.
you shaved!
I did.
Wait, did you make the video?
I didn't make the video. You want to see it? This is really gross, but if you ever do a bodybuilding show, make sure to bring like toilet seat covers because you will paint the toilet bowl seat.
It's so bad. It's everywhere. I'm so nervous. Look at, turn the pillow around. I turned it.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. It's fine. They probably know to expect this by this
I
point.
don't think this place has
People aren't
hosted one
staying
yet.
here.
So, I wanted to ask, as part of this video, you
Okay.
look nice by the way,
Thank you.
what's your perspective right now being the wife of a bodybuilder?
Okay. So, I will not lie. The beginning of prep is always not too bad. But you get down to the end when it's crunch time and he's starving. And he might be a little bit more, he has a tendency, normal when he's not doing prep, he's always very, very, very kind. He never snips at me even when he should sometimes and stuff, and I deserve it.
It has a long fuse.
Yes, a very, very long fuse. So when we're starving and we're in prep, the fuse gets to be like a millimeter.
And when you say like end of prep, crunch time, do you mean like last 2 weeks or do you mean like last couple days?
No, last 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Okay,
Last 2
yeah,
weeks.
because I remember distinctly, and I didn't even get that lean for the show that I did, but it was like 3 or 4 weeks out. I was just tired, and any little thing that interrupts my routine is
Yes.
like, I gotta kill someone now.
Yeah.
Here,
Tired.
you sit down.
What do you mean tired? I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's go do this. I gotta go back over there.
Good luck.
Thank
You're gonna kill it. This is so cool. Do you have anything to add to that?
It's a little bit worrisome. As a spouse, I think just the strain you put your body under, and just worrying, like, if he gets quiet, like, okay, are you like dehydrated? Do you not feel good? Are you sore? Are you just tired? Like, what's going on?
I see.
Those kind of things.
Yeah, and I mean, because I feel like one thing that makes it easier for you two is the fact that both of you live the bodybuilding lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like, you both eat ridiculously clean.
Yes.
You always work out, you're always doing your cardio, and
Yeah.
it's the same thing even if the competition
Normal.
wasn't,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
if competing didn't exist.
Yeah.
What I want to ask is, if you had to give some advice to a spouse of a bodybuilder for like getting through it,
Yeah.
and like supporting your partner,
Yeah.
what would you say?
Try to be supportive in the times that they snap at you or are just off. Just know it's not you. don't take anything personal like you've done something. It's just what they're going through. It'll be short-lived. It's going to be over. All of it will be worth it for them. It may seem like,
What's the point?
yeah,
I
but yeah, it's not. I mean, there's just been a few times this time that he's been a little bit, yeah.
And then on the flip side of that, if you had to give advice to a bodybuilder who has a spouse,
Yes.
to be kinder to them and to help them get through the process of you prepping, what would you say to them?
One thing that probably a lot of people don't think about, when you're bodybuilding and you're the bodybuilder, you are so like 100% of the time dialed in on like the food and your weight. Like every single day Dad wakes up and I'm like, what did you weigh today? Because he kind of had a hard time making weight this time. So
Jeez, yeah, he was getting worried about it.
borderline, yeah. So it's an obsession, kind of. So I will say that if there is a spouse and say the bodybuilder has a wife or husband or whatever, and they deal with issues with maybe like there's worrying about stuff like that themselves, then the bodybuilder needs to dial that back a little bit and maybe not obsess in front of the spouse so much about it, because it can be triggering to the other person. It's a lot every day.
Sure.
I'm heavy, I'm 203 today, and I only get this many ounces of this, and da 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 da. It's something that not everybody, I don't think, can handle that as a spouse.
You're still a partner. It's not all about you.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the big things that I've heard from a lot of people is that you're, especially at a local level like this. I mean, I talk about this sometimes like I'm an IFBB pro and I've like already won a bunch of pro shows, but like this is for fun. This is a hobby. It's a privilege to be able to compete. So to think of yourself as like all high and mighty and I need to have this, like everything needs to be perfect. No, like just chill out. You're doing this for fun. This is not, torture for you. You're putting yourself through this. Take that into account whenever like you think about how you treat your partner.
It can be a very selfish sport.
Oh, absolutely. It is a selfish sport.
As the bodybuilder, that's all you're focused on
Right.
most of the time. You kind of have to be.
And I think that there's virtue in that if you can do it in a way that builds up everyone in
Yeah,
the family,
yes.
not just yourself.
Yes.
Because if Dad was just doing this and like not even including any of us,
Oh,
or, like,
yeah.
making these Instagram
Yeah.
videos and like being inspiring, if he was just doing it for him and just like not focus on anything else, it'd be like, no, we don't really care.
Yeah.
But he's also
trying to help people and inspire people, especially with his book. And
right. I am super excited to see him on stage.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Which way do I go? That way?
That way.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much.
that was awesome. I was expecting it to be kind of close. But like, I felt like no one out there was as lean as him.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Gosh, it's a beautiful day. I know. This is a very pretty area. I think this is what I want to compete in next year.
Oh, you should.
This might be the next show I do.
Yes.
My third meal.
Okay.
I'm like way behind.
What the frick?
I don't know what's going on. I'm very dehydration.
You're very dehydrated.
What do you think after pre?
I feel pretty good. I thought there'd be like a lot more like guys.
Like
here,
real
but-
big dudes.
I mean, there's some very good competition for.
There is,
guys,
but we're just telling mom like.
I didn't see any of the older. Like we just got down there to backstage when it was my turn to go, and I had him. He was like,
The
"You need to eat your muffin." Yeah, because he was like, "You need to get your legs glazed a little more. You got to pull out those legs." So the lady was back there. I was like, she was helping these other people, and then they called my number. And I was like,
Oh.
So she
So you're
did my legs
glazed.
all
You didn't get your
I'm glazed, but I got him up.
Okay.
I was gonna say I didn't notice
to me about
from where I
not
was.
flexing the whole time,
Oh shoot.
and
Like you need to or
I
no?
needed to. I needed
I
to.
feel like you need more food than that though.
On a scale. 200 grams of rice. Mom being here is amazing, but you coming up and surprising me like this brings this whole experience to a whole new level.
Aw.
Who's
It's
using?
an absolute honor.
Oh,
I
thank you.
wouldn't miss it for anything.
Love it. Okay, I'm here with my son. We're gonna head back to the Indy Pro Super Show, and we're gonna bring home some gold. Look at this nice place, the Carmichael. All right, wish me good luck.
All right, after chilling in the room for a bit, we are now headed back to the Palladium for finals. We have a couple hours to go, but we're gonna meet up with Coach and
Hey, look. Hey,
oh, what's up?
wish me luck.
I can see here.
Mom up there.
It's gonna be a fun time. I'm super pumped. Let's see what we can do.
Saturday at the Palladium. The most amazing venue to be like up on a stage, but
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was so cool. With like
Yeah.
the seats like way up high, and it almost looked like it's like a room you'd see someone playing, you know, classical piano or something like that.
I got there yesterday, or was that yesterday? Or this morning? It was this morning, real early.
Yeah.
And I walked out on the stage and nobody was out there. And I like just looked around with my phone and
Yeah.
I was like, man, I feel like I forgot my guitar or something. It's like the Grand Ole Opry except nicer, like just a newer building. It's amazing. Met a lot of cool guys, and like everybody's walking around like beefcakes, like, but they were like, everybody is just so nice. And remember the guy with the scars that you said all across his back? The skin reduction. I didn't ask him about that, but he was sitting over there. He must be 62 or 5. And I said, so what do you think about all this craziness? And he goes, oh, it's something else in it. And he said he's done it for a few years or whatever, but I didn't ask, but you could tell he had skin surgery.
Yes. Yeah.
And the one lady you said she knew him that was a
Well,
guy.
I don't know if that was him, but she just said, I just spray tanned a guy that was 400 pounds.
Okay, 400 pounds
400
before.
pounds.
That's
Yeah.
super cool.
What did you guys think about sitting out there? Like, would you get those same seats again?
No.
So the seats were a little bit, the angles were kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went out to the front.
And the speakers sucked.
Oh my gosh, the speakers were right in front of us, so it was just ridiculously loud.
Except when people do their posing routines, which the guy in front of that big tall guy, Paul,
Yeah.
he said, I hate this part. He's like, I'm not into this.
See, I like it. You go ahead.
Well, I go, yeah, I've been to enough dance recitals with my sister when
That's
she was
what
a
it
little
was
girl.
reminding me of.
I was like, it's
Yes.
so like that. Like,
Yes.
hey, everybody, look at me. I'm
A
gonna do my dance.
semi-private or a solo
Yeah.
or whatever they called it, solo.
But you know what I was saying to myself backstage, and like right when I walked up to stand on that square,
What?
I am Batman.
Oh, yes. It worked.
I did.
It did
I
work.
freaking love that.
I just
Yeah.
kept saying it.
That's so awesome. No, I like the individual posing routines because I feel like it's your time to shine. It doesn't matter who else is on stage, even if that kid who looked like he was true novice, so it was his first show.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome when you're in that role. But I will say, when you don't pick a good song, it's not very fun to watch. So it's appreciative when you have something cool.
Well, I didn't see any of the routines, but I heard a couple of the songs that were like just too. I could tell that they were like, I would rather play that song out there that when we were taking pictures.
Yeah.
Something like that. Other than
Real
like
sad
they were very
almost.
sad or something. I was like,
Like
I get being classic. Like
Yes.
you're trying to.
Because you can, like Frank Zane could get away with that if it's like a real like slow you know like piano or like classical song where he's actually you're like admiring that like oh my gosh that's crazy.
Yeah.
But if you're just like a local competitor, as much as I don't want to put anyone down, but it's just like this isn't fun. This isn't fun to watch. Like have your time, but no one is enjoying it.
All right, friends. Well, the show is over, but the wedding just finished up too, it looks like. I ended up winning the Masters 50 and over division for my age group. And so that was fun. I got first place and I got second place in the overall with like all the age groups. And the same young man beat me 2 years ago in my very first show over in Muncie. He's got bigger quads, a little bit bigger shoulders. It's okay. He's a good kid. He's got a lot of good years ahead of him. He's 35. I'm 51. So you know what? I'm proud of that. Just putting in the work, putting in the effort. I can't thank my coach, Nathan Epler, enough. I can't thank Mason, my son, enough for coming up here and hanging out with us and filming. And he was my biggest cheerleader. And I would not be here without my lovely, gorgeous, amazing wife, Shannon. She really is not into this kind of stuff that much, but she's so supportive and I love her so much. I can't tell you how much. This means so much to me. And we're gonna go eat a really amazing meal now. And I'm so hungry. I'm just gonna get a big fat cheeseburger. So, all right, follow along and see what I get tonight. It's gonna be good. Oh my God. It's so good. So good.
All right.
Indy Pro Super Show 2025 over and out.
Heck yes. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for following.